a straight up like research think tank collaboration, like trial and error, live jamming, like Nathan Fielder rehearsal, where you're creating the setting that it's gonna be like on the stage, and that's how you know like what the song needs to be. Oh yeah, it's a great video series. I knew it would be like a perfect psychological experiment for myself. Episode 2 of From Demo to Master on the second track of Cyclical Antiquity, Nautilus. Good, dude. This one was one of the early signs that we had a freaking beast of a Leviathan on our hands. The Nautilus, literally. Check out this demo of Nautilus, okay? Right away, just brace yourself, okay? Here it is. Ready? Instant comparison. Right away, compare some of these riffs. Man, when I had not listened to that demo coming into that video, that actually sounded way sicker than I thought. My memory of it was that it was just absolute chaotic nightmare at that tempo, right? Because obviously the tempo variation is like, what was I thinking then or what am I thinking now? Obviously slowing it down is always going to be the groovier option. And for sure on Cyclical Antiquity, we were pulling back tempos rather than pushing forward. On the first GSM album and the second GSM album, we were pushing all the tempos. I sped up always like clockwork. And now I pull it behind, and you can hear that from that demo Nautilus to that final master. But I gotta check this, hold on. like early Protest the Hero, that nautical ocean coastal. Obviously those aliens of the deep, those aliens of the skies, as above, so below. The whole thing with Nautilus is the underwater juxtaposition. Check out that underwater juxtaposition. That is that slick shit. I love that on the final take. Listen to that whole deep water alien section. Talk about that solo section before it pops off, but wow. Yeah, hearing the final version after hearing the demo, oh yeah, it's a great video series. I knew it would be like a perfect psychological experiment for myself, like seeing that development. Oh man, that overwhelms me in some ways actually, because the original Nautilus demo was like 88% exactly correct in terms of form. This is about to be the undersea jam. So Professor Heaton on keys on the undersea jam. You heard some of those piano parts. That was Professor Heaton, and now you're gonna hear Professor Heaton layering on top of my guitar solo, which wasn't supposed to be really a solo, it was just the undersea jam melody, and then we just built off of this like basic guitar melody. Notice the percussion, oh, just notice like the swells, like the underwater currents. Let's listen to the end of the demo. Sucked. And this is perfect. I'm so glad I'm showing this, because on the demo, right, with all the power I have afforded to me through Logic and through my skills and knowledge, I failed to land the plane on this demo. That ending was garbage. You know it's garbage when you play a guitar solo with wah pedal. No, that's not always true, but in that case it's definitely true. That ending sucked. And the way that we ended up crafting the good ending, that was straight up like research, think tank, collaboration, like trial and error, live jamming, like Nathan Fielder rehearsal, where you're creating the setting that it's going to be like on the stage, and that's how you know like what the song needs to be. So it's super, like there's certain things you can't write in the DAW because you have to understand them with real musicians before you know what it actually is. Right? Undeniably. So that was a sick episode of From Demo to Final Master. Oh, I'm so excited for the rest of these. Next up is Systemic. Oh my God. It goes deeper than demos. Systematically Manufactured was the name of the second GSM album. So, Systemic. Woo! Watch what happens when we get to New Sky. I'm sure a lot of you already put a lot of this folklore together. Gas station mentality is beyond. Like, we just do the service to the gas station, and I know that, you know, GSM will ultimately be where it deserves to be. And I just need to keep playing the music, keep composing, keep crafting my skills so that I can become a better composer, producer, performer. You should see what we've got cooking up right now in GSM right now. Well, we have obviously the October 4th GSM Mastermind in Otisfield, Maine. So we're preparing the set for this. I'll share it in YouTube videos. I'm not gonna let you guys, you're gonna, obviously the whole point is I'm going to ruin your news feeds in service of promoting the GSM Mastermind on October 4th in Otisfield, Maine. This is an overnight mastermind experience. You can reserve a campsite, right? Because it's at a barn with a campsite and a venue. Inside, outside facilities, bathrooms, tent platforms, parking. There's a parking lot. So obviously we're preparing for that as I speak. Ooh, I love when my practice sessions get to drill down to the gas station. I'm gonna show you guys what it feels like to transcend all discipline through my preparations for this October 4th gig. This is gonna be so far away the best performance I've ever had by 10 million light years, the band has ever had by 10 million light years, and that's in comparison to our album launch. But the GSM Mastermind performance is a trio. We're going to craft the ultimate set that's going to blast you all the way off so you know that we're in the woodshed working on this, right? We're doing the good old-fashioned gas station work. It's gas station season right now, right? You know what I'm saying? Tune in for episode 3 for Systemic, okay? I'll see you there.